Hey everybody, we finally hit day 10 of Indianapolis Colts training camp today. Not so much of a heavy, noteworthy practice today. Definitely was a hot one today, probably the hottest we've felt. A lot of guys out yet again. We'll go ahead and run through the list of the guys we noted who were out today. Andrew Luck, Jack Doyle, Anthony Costanzo, Ryan Kelly, Paris Campbell, T.Y. Hilton, Penny Hart, Jabal Sheard, Ross Travis, Ben Banagoo, Jihad Ward, Dion Kane, Anthony Walker, Zach Pascal, and Eric Ebron. Guys who were back today who missed some time recently, yesterday. Justin Houston, Darius Leonard, Kenny Moore, Danico Autry, and Josh Andrews. Andrews left practice a little early yesterday. Looked like he got a little tangled up during a drill. Good thing he was able to be back today because he's taken essentially all of the second team reps at center, and any day that Ryan Kelly has been out, Andrews has been the first team center. So you obviously want him around. Lot of work in the red zone today. That was primarily what the offense has worked on in the live team drills. Primarily the second and third units did very well in their early portions of 11 on 11s. Nyheim Hines scored from about 15 yards out today. Took a snap from the shotgun, kind of bobbed and weaved his way through, showed some patience. The first 10 yards of it was really good blocking. He probably would have had to fight pretty hard in a live game situation for the last 5 yards, but it didn't look far-fetched. Jonathan Williams had about 3 short yardage touchdowns today. In the same session we were just mentioning with Hines, he had a couple. The first one was a run over to the right side. He spun off of a tackle attempt, and then rookie tight end Hale Hentges beautifully sealed off the edge against cornerback Pierre Desir, which just paved the way for Williams to be able to march right into the end zone. And then Williams had about a 10-yard screen pass shortly after. The final session of today was a simulated 2-minute drill. They had on the scoreboard that the game was tied 14-14. The offense was taking over with 1 minute 37 seconds left, backed up to their own 40-yard line. So they were needing a 60-yard drive to get it done. The first unit, both units did very well, the first and second team. The first unit, their first or second play was Jacoby Brissett to Devin Funchess for about 25 yards on the left side. Nice back shoulder pass. Brissett and Funchess have been connecting on those quite a bit throughout the summer. They got down inside the red zone. The coaches blew it dead. I believe they did that just because with the game tied at 14, they kind of chalked it up to, okay, in the situation we would then kick the game-winning field goal. When the second team took over, they did just as well. They had themselves a big chunk play, got into the red zone. We got into this final session still looking for a clear play of the day, and we got it on this one. First play from scrimmage in this last 2-minute drill from the second team, Philip Walker uncorked a bomb downfield to Daurice Fountain, who had a couple steps on cornerback Jalen Collins. The ball came in beautifully. Reese tracked it, jumped and high-pointed it for about a 50-55 yard gain down to about the 10-yard line. Easily the play of the day, and it's just another chapter in Daurice Fountain building on all these days. He's doing outstanding in the last about 4 practices. You can really see him turning a corner, getting confident. It's not even that he's just showing up and performing now. He's really making some big plays out here. So that's awesome to see from him. A guy who they thought was probably going to be a little raw, a little bit of a project. He's on schedule now. He's kind of arriving and performing at the level that they would like to see. And that was about it for the day. The Colts have one more practice before they travel to Buffalo on Thursday for their first preseason game. They'll practice tomorrow again at 2 p.m. and then Wednesday they'll be off for travel day. Game at Thursday in Buffalo, another off day Friday. They hit the practice field again on Saturday. So follow along here, Colts.com. You can find me on Twitter at JakeArthurNFL. Also be sure to like and subscribe this channel as we continue to not only talk about training camp notes now, but we're getting into game previews, game summaries, things of that nature. So again, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.